Hey, what's up, Charms? This is Anna. I'm back with another pick a card. Um, so I decided to do this video. This video is going to be on Venus retrograde. So today I woke up with this urge and this thoughts and questions in my head, and of course because of Venus retrograde. So this pick a card is for those who are wanting to take this time of the retrograde and actually do the shadow work to heal any wounds regarding their relationships or love, so that way we could close out those cycles and clear them out. And actually, if you know, there's a lot of people are always wondering, when is love coming, when is my true love coming, when is my soulmate coming, or when is my twin flame coming. But everybody wants to know when they're coming, but nobody wants to do the inner work. So this video is for those that do want to do the inner work, to actually do the inner work and receive the prize at the same time. So before I get started with this video, I want to thank my guides for allowing me to do this, and for allowing me to open space, to hold space for you all, and bringing this information for our greatest and highest good and for healing. And also I wanted to talk about my cord cutting candles. So I thought it would be perfect to talk about them, since we are talking about clearing out and cutting cords and disconnecting from past energies and past even relationships or even lovers. So my cord cutting candles are they'll be the link will be at the bottom and available in my Etsy shop. These actually are my very popular ones in my shop. Every time I restock, they always sell out very quickly. I do have one left in stock, but these candles serve as a cutting cords purpose, and they are very powerful candles. So anybody interested in those, you can read more information in them in my Etsy, or it could always reach out to me. So these are the cards in front of me. I have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So if you have already picked your pile, we could jump into the time step that will be posted at the bottom. If not, you could always pause the video and pick your pile, and I will go on and move on. So I also have the Moonology deck here, and I'm gonna shuffle on deck for each I'm gonna shuffle on video for each deck. So let me move this to the side. So for pile 1, so what are the lessons that Venus retrograde is bringing into your life to the forefront right now? What needs to be, what has been lingering in the past, from the past? What needs to be healed? What type of relationships do you always find yourself in? What needs to be healed? What needs to be cut? What needs to be snip, snip? So let's get right on it. So the first pile, the first card, we got a leg up, number 34. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, so right away what I'm getting from this two cards is that I feel like you always seem to find yourself in relationships where you often are playing the motherly role. It's like you're always playing the motherly role in helping and leveling up this person, or trying to help this person move on to the next phase of their lives. Or we're always trying to always encourage this person, or the people in our relationships, or even friendships, or even romantic relationships. We often are always the one giving the leg up, but it also seems that this pile does not have boundaries in place for these type of people, because it's all fun and games helping them, but at the end it's like we're giving so much of ourselves that it's like, at the end, who's helping us? Everybody wants a piece of the cake, but nobody wants to help make it, So it's like, where do you need? So basically, Venus retrograde right now, this probably wants to teach you, where in your life do you need to establish better boundaries? It could be family-wise, relationship-wise, or even, friendships. Where in your life do you need to place those boundaries? And it's like this number 4, 5, 6, 7 adds to 7. So 7 is like, it's like you kind of intuitively know, like, you need to stop doing this, or where these boundaries needs to go. But it's like, we always find ourselves in that situation. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I feel like, yeah, like again, how I was saying, I feel like we're always the one supporting this person. Like you might seem yourself always finding yourself being the supportive, being the cheerleader, helping this person on their path, but always neglecting yourself. Yeah. So this pile could also be in regards to the relationships. It's this Venus retrograde is being, your romantic relationships are being the forefront, basically. Where in your previous romantic loves did you need to place boundaries? If you would look back into your relationships in the past, in each relationship, where did those boundaries needed to be placed? Where was it lacking support is what I'm hearing. Where was the imbalance? And then we got secrets upside down. We got grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Let me move the cards. So we got number 39 and 30. It's like, again, with secrets, and number 7 is like you knowing that you needed to take the first step and leaving this relationship, but you always stayed. Or it's like there was like a lot of secrets. Maybe you couldn't tell this person everything about you, or show this person everything about you, or like there's always something that you're always keeping away from people, or you felt the need that you needed to hold back and not tell, maybe a romantic partnership things about yourself. Or maybe you told him too much. And, it's like you would give so much of yourself and tell them so much, but it's like, where's the boundaries? So we got change, opportunity. Yeah, again, with the take a leap, change, and opportunity. I feel like there was always an opportunity for you to like leave, but you never took it. It's like you always knew when you needed to walk away. It's like with this person over here walking away by herself. It's like you always knew that you needed to walk away. Like you always knew the door was right there for you to walk away, but it's like you never took it. And what else I'm getting is that right now you're given the opportunity to change this, to change the past, and take that leap of faith into a new romantic relationship, maybe in the future, a new one that's gonna come in to help you take that leap of faith, to help you, take a chance on love again. We got coffin, endings, new beginnings, growth, change again. Liberation, transition. So it's like it's time to, liberate yourself from this past things, so that way a new beginning could come in and change could come in, a new opportunity and romantic love may come in. Again, the sword and rose, clarity, truth, revelations, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Again, truth and secrets. It's like I'm also hearing, it's like there's no secret in knowing what you need to let go or what you need to cut off. There's no secret in that. It's time to call back your power is what I'm hearing. Because you would often give it away with always helping everybody, or always being the motherly role, playing the motherly role of not having those boundaries in place. Like it's time to liberate yourself from all that too. or even to liberate yourself from relationships right now, or even friendships that are always in your energy or draining your energy of always wanting, wanting, wanting. Even if it's family. So time, you are trying too hard, give it time, and playfulness. I also feel like what I heard right now with the time card is like, you deep down know now it's not the time for it to be in a romantic relationship. I feel like it's time to, step back into your power, step into an alignment with yourself, so you might feel more happiness within yourself, more happiness with yourself, and not needing somebody else to come fill your cup. I feel like there will be an opportunity again for love, but right now it's not the time. There's still things in the past that need to be buried and that need to be cut off, or even around you right now. Like, I feel like there's still too much people in your energy, or maybe people demanding too much of your energy or of your time. But it's like, it's time to cut yourself from those things because they're just draining you of your energy. It's like, it's time to enjoy yourself, enjoy life. It's time to make the changes in your life where they are due. It's time to take the first step and cutting what needs to be cut, because you know what needs to be cut. You know what needs to be ending in your life. What connections need to be cut. And again, just take that first leap of faith. So let me shuffle some cards from the Moonology deck. So what are the lessons that Venus retrograde is trying to show you? What are the lessons that Venus retrograde is bringing to you? So we got, take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon, and it's upside down. Again, it's Venus retrograde right now is bringing a lot of things to the forefront. It's bringing a lot of truth. It's revealing a lot of things to you, and where you need to take a step back, and what relationships you need to take a step back. What connections do you need to cut? Just Venus retrograde trying to show you. So a fiery climax approaches. I feel like if this in regards to a fire sign, you know that it needs to be cut. It could be with the Aries. And then it's time for healing. Because you got places to go, places to think. And it's time to release the negativity. It's time to release the past. It's time to release yourself, even if it's from this person, from this fiery person or Aries. Or they could just be a stubborn person, if I feel like a stubborn person. It's just time to let go of this negativity and cut. It's time to give to yourself rather than take. Give yourself this time to heal. And cut yourself from everything, cut yourself from everything from the past, things that are now no longer in alignment with you. Because you're carrying still too much from the past. Or you're carrying too much load on you that needs to be cut. See how there's so many cords, so many things being attached to the horses, and then it's like the cloud is right here and it's covering some. It's like you're aware of some, but it's like there's so much more behind the scenes that needs to be cut. Or it's like you know, but you're like covering it up with the sand or trying to cover it, or an illusion is in front of it that's preventing you from seeing it. So it's time to cut those cords, because there's more than one. I feel like there's a lot of people in your energy, and it's time to cut it. And it's time to focus on yourself and focus on your healing, because you've been giving too much of yourself for way too long, and it's time to stop. And it's time to change in direction, change your life, change everything. Because there's a new beginning coming, because death, it's time to bury everything and put it to rest, to finally put it to the rest. And that is all I have for pile 1. So let's start with pile 2. So pile 2. So if you pick pile 2, we got mending, number 25. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your truth north. Truth. So for this pile, with the mending card, it's like what I'm seeing or what I'm feeling is trying to mend a connection, or you've been wanting to mend a connection from the past, but in reality it's like no. It's like you know the truth, or you wanting to know the truth in regards to a connection. It's like this person has you in your head just overthinking, or has had, or certain connections from the past have kept you overthinking so much in your head. I'm also hearing you could have a lot of rocky relationships or rocky friendships, connections. I feel like also, if you pick this group, this pile, I feel like in my chest, like heavy, like it's like you never got closure in something, and like it just hurts. Like I'm just feeling it like in my chest, and it just hurts. Maybe there was no communication, or communication was cut. But I'm getting rocky. It was like very rocky. Like sometimes was very dry, and sometimes was very, passionate. Like sometimes there was emotion, sometimes there was no emotions. And I feel like you're always stuck, maybe wanting to know the truth. Why did this happen? Or why did this connection go this way instead of going this way? Or just always wondered why. Wanted to know the truth in regards to something. Number 63, nothing is wasted. Yeah, so I feel like you might be, overthinking in your head, like, damn, why did I do this? Like, again, looking for that truth. Why did I do this? Or why did I go this route with this connection? Why did I have this connection? Or even if you went back to a connection, why did I go back to this connection? But it's like the vulture spirit is like nothing was wasted. All this was for your growth. So why you keep seeking for the truth? If you already knew you were meant to go a different route. So we got patience. And then we got, it is important right now to take a step back, spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now it's time to give to yourself. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility, separation. Okay, yes. So exactly what I was feeling. So again, there could have been a separation from a connection. But again, everything was for your growth. This connection was for your growth. Or if you're trying to work on mending a connection, a lot of patience is needed from you. But I feel like this connection had no stability. Like it was built on faulty ground. Again, with the rocky ground. You might feel like you're wasting your time with this person. Or you might feel like you've been waiting for this person to come back around. Or you've been waiting to hear the truth from this person. Or been waiting for closure from this person. Or to mend a connection. But they're asking you just to cut it. Just cut the connection, because you holding on to this connection it's holding you hostage. It's like keeping you in this upside down, like not knowing where you stand or where you guys are standing in this connection. So it's time, it's important right now for you to take a step back and just spend some time alone during this time, because you're too focused on something else or on someone else. You might not know where this connection is going in the future, or you might not know if you will ever get back with this person. But it's like right now, it's like, Spirit has a different path for you. You're meant to go on a different path right now. Like they want you to face your north. So let me shuffle some cards, since I'm shuffling some cards on video to get more information. And I'm using the Moonology deck as more confirmation as for what is the Venus retrograde trying to show you or bring to the forefront. Or what are the lessons that Venus retrograde is trying to teach you right now? So we got full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. And then we got be bold and make the first move. So maybe you've been wanting to cut a connection between somebody. It could have been a Leo. Or it could be towards a person who is very prideful. Very narcissistic. I can't really say that word. Sorry. Narcissistic. There you go. Or you might be wanting or be waiting for the right time to cut this connection. But it's like, you're not wanting to cut this connection. It's like you're letting your head get to you, or your pride. Yeah, I feel like there's an ending. I feel like Venus retrograde is bringing a lot of endings. Separating from a lot of things that might keep you binded or keep you attached. Attachments from someone or from something from the past. I feel like it's like right now is the time to cut it. Or you might find out what needs to be cut or who needs to be cut during this time. But conclusions are within reach, meaning things are coming to the end. But be bold to make the first moves. Yeah. And then a time for healing. A lot of healing is going to be occurring around your connections, around if you were thinking maybe on mending a connection during this time and healing a connection, you might have that chance. You will have that chance to bring a conclusion to an end if you've been wanting closure with someone. But they're also saying if it's something that you've been wanting and if you do not receive it, it's like, just move on. Just keep going. And work on your healing. Heal yourself. Heal those connections. Give to yourself. Work on your self-love. But I feel like maybe some connections from the past will come back to ask for forgiveness or try to mend a connection or trying to find closure or, but just note that if they do come back, just mend the connections, but keep going. Keep working on your healing. It's like, do not fall into the trap of going back with this person, if that makes sense. And just be patient with yourself. Be patient with the situation. Because nothing is wasted. All this is for your growth. And remain flexible in all things that might come up right now during this time. For things that are revealed to you. And that is all I have for pile 2. Let me move this to the side. So pile 3. Pile 3. So pile 3. What is Venus retrograde trying to show you this retrograde? What needs to be healed was being brought to the forefront. So we got number 45, time to go. With this card, time to go, is like I'm getting... Basically, it's time to go. It's time to walk away. It's time to walk away from the things that are no longer in alignment with you. For the things that in your life that are falling out of your alignment, it's like you need to let go and it's time to go and walk away from this person, situation, or places. But it's mostly like we're talking about Venus retrograde, so it's basically a person, connections, friendships. So we got number 27, fortune. Coyote spirit, trust, and divine detours. Inner peace. Soulmates. Healthy choices. Clock. And then we got trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. So we got time twice. The clock and the time. Needs time, takes time. I feel like it's time to change things that are no longer in alignment with you. To change things that keep you underwater. Or take away your inner peace. I feel like a cycle has ended. I feel like there was a sudden change in the wind, like with the trust and divine detour. So something could have happened, or it's like you had to walk away from a connection, maybe. But the fortune is like I feel like this group lets connections or lets relationships get in the way of making their money, or like distract you from making your money. I feel like it's time to make healthier choices in the relationships that we pick. For some, I feel like you might have walked away from a soulmate. You might have go the separate ways for right now, to let this situation transform. It's like a cycle ended, but it's like you had to walk away from this person and focus on your money or focus on your career, so that this situation could have transformed. Or maybe this is something that you need to do. And then Venus is also in regards to I always see her as also being abundant, like money, fortune. So that I feel like also this Venus retrograde is also trying to align you with things that will bring you more money, or align you with your abundance. Because I feel like through doing this will bring you in alignment with your soulmate. You're also being asked to make healthier choices in life. Could also be teaching you of, maybe you work too hard, and it's time to also make healthier choices within yourself, to taking time out to do self-care and self-love. I keep hearing Pisces. I don't know, maybe if it was in regards to a Pisces. So let's see what else we get, because I'm getting a lot of different energies here, a lot of scenarios. So let's see what else. So we got, it's time to release negativity. Communication is key. So maybe it's time to let go. It's time to release what no longer in alignment with you. It's time to let go of the negativity in your life. I feel like if you've been waiting for communication, I feel like communication from somebody is coming, but it's gonna take some time. I feel like this Venus retrograde is also showing you of when you need to speak up. Basically, like when things are no longer in alignment with you, or in a relationship or connection, even friendships, like it's kind of teaching you when you need to speak up, or maybe how you communicate or your communication skills. So new moon in Virgo, it's a time to give rather than take. So again, with the healthy choices and Virgo, it's like it's time to, start taking healthier choices where in your life, in your love life, relationships, things are no longer aligned with you. Where is the things that you need to close the door to make healthier choices in your life? What needs to be changed? What is toxic in your life right now, or in your relationships? It's time to come back to yourself and start loving yourself again. Yeah, and then we got Pisces. I was hearing Pisces earlier with the inner peace card. And then we got balance, spirituality, and practicality. So it's like, again, the balance. Finding the balance in your life, in your relationships, and your connections. I feel like it's also going to bring you out of it might be bringing you out of this romantic illusion or romantic dreamy state with the Pisces moon and all this water. Like, it's like basically Venus retrograde is wanting you to be realistic and to be honest with yourself. I feel like this group might also be in search of their soulmates. But it's like there's few things that you need to walk away that are not in alignment with you in order for you to be aligned with your soulmate. So we do have Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, and Virgo. So it could be either one of those signs. But a new start is coming. Exactly. So there's things that you need to close out in your life and just keep focused on your stability, I feel. And just keep focused on yourself and regaining that balance and finding your inner beauty and feeling in your power again so that this new start may come into your life. Because there's still healing. It's like every group is going through, every pile right now is going through a phase of healing. But again, we got another Scorpio. It's like you need to release the toxic stuff in your life. The things that kept poisoning you, or even the things that are poisoning your heart, or things from the past that you must walk away from so that this powerful change could occur in your life. Yeah, because your dreams need a practical plans. It's like you're being forced to work on your finances and your stability and stop focusing upon others and just focus on yourself. Because things take time and things will come into an alignment, but things sometimes take time to fall into an alignment. And sometimes, if you walked away from a relationship that you thought was a soulmate, that you thought you had a connection with, and you release yourself, but it's like now you're wanting maybe to jump into another relationship, but it's like you need to trust. You need to first accept the situation, heal yourself, let the situation transform. You're still walking away from this. It's like, you're still going through that door. There's still some things that you still need to learn and walk away, because you might still have wanting communication with this person, or you keep wanting communication with this person. So you know, you might need to make the healthy choices and just cut that connection already, so that this situation could transform and you could already close that door, because you're already on your way out the door, but there seems that there's still something that's still holding you back, and it's still that toxicity that's still holding you back. You know, you might still wanting communication with this person, or you're still looking for communication, or you're still having communication. So it's like you need to let go, make that healthy choices, because you know you need to make this in order for you to be happier in life. So that way this situation might transform. Keep working on your abundance and trust in the divine detours. Trust that this all is happening for your growth, and it's happening for you, not to you. But again, this is a time to heal all this and let go of this, so that by the once Venus goes direct again, you know, things will just fall into to place right away, and that door will open for you, and it will take you to your soulmate. And it could be a Scorpio, Gemini, Virgo, or a Pisces. And since we got Scorpio twice, so for some, it could actually be a Scorpio. So I hope this reading has brought you guys some healing and answers. And I hope, and just remember, if this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe for any future videos. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought down below in the comments. Thank you.